Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing what if Deku was a villain. Warning, this may get a little, I don't know, it may get a little dark. I'm just letting you know, it's probably not going to be age restricted. It may not be age restricted, but it may get a little dark, just let you know that. So yeah, so when Deku's born, nothing really happened when he's born. So yeah, let's go ahead and skip to this around, before, and it was getting quirky, whatever. And Deku is, he's, he's born, and he's happy to, Baku got his quirk. He's happy for him. And Deku gets, taken to the hospital. And he gets taken to the hospital to find out that he does not have a quirk. He doesn't have one. And, Deku's broken by this. Like, he's been living this whole, like, his life was a lie. And, and Deku, he, he goes to school and everyone starts to bully him, but way worse than Canon. Like, yo, like Bakugo be leaving like bruises and gashes on this dude, like burns and and like missing chunks of skin, pretty much. And Deku, having that iron will as he did in Canon, never let it get to him. He's determined to be a hero, and he does not care what the world says. He believes with all his like he doesn't he wants to be a hero. And the sludge villain. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to skip it to middle school. And the sludge villain incident happens. Wait, no. Let me backtrack. So Deku sign out to go to UA, and Baku's like, "You nerd, why do you want to go to UA?" And Deku's like, "Because I want to be a hero." And Bakugo comes up and he just punches like Deku, almost breaking like one of his ribs. And oh, I might have did not say this, but if I didn't, Inko, she did not like Deku. She barely feed this man. He's almost brittle as a toothpick, almost. Well, but that's yeah. And Bakugo hits Deku and like almost breaking his rib. He's like, ugh! And Bakugo's like, "You know what you get, you quirkless loser." And he's like, "You should go ahead and jump off that building and off yourself, basically." And Deku's like, he's like, "I don't care." He's like, "I don't care what they say. I'll be the first quirkless hero to show that anyone can be a hero, basically." And Deku's walking through the bridge, and this flesh villain grabs him and almost kills him. But All Might appears, and he Texas smashes him, I guess. And Deku is, well, he's not hurt or anything. He's just knocked out, and he wakes up. And he's like, All Might? And then All Might's like, "Yes, it is I, All Might." And Deku's very happy. He was like, "Oh my God, that's All Might." And he asks him to sign his notebook for him. And All Might's like, "I already did it for you." And Deku looks down. He's like, oh my God," and he's happy. And and All Might was about to jump off, but Deku says, "Wait," because he has a little bit more time left. I was gonna say he can basically go for like 6 hours a hero. And Deku's like, "Wait, I have one more question for you." And almost like, "Yes, young kid." He's like, "Yes, young one." And Deku's like, "Can a quirkless person become a hero?" And All Might's like, "No, a quirkless person can never be a hero," and jumps off. All Might probably did not mean to sound that way, but Deku, it sounded horrible to him. Like he was like, he just falls to the ground, and All Might jumps off because he didn't look back. And Deku starts crying on the ground. He goes home and he kind of goes crazy. He's like, "But I thought he said anyone can become a hero." And he's like, he's shaking. He's like, "But I thought that he's a fake hero. He's not a real hero." And goes crazy pretty much, and he runs away. I mean, he runs away, and then he meets this man. This man wore a suit and tie, around something that you see in like in this picture. Oh, and he wore gloves as well. And Deku meets this man, and the man basically took Deku in. He taught him how to fight with martial arts because he was a retired assassin, basically. He taught him, he worked him out and got him in really good shape, actually. And he fed him really good food, and the man loved him like a son, and Deku loved the man like a father. And it and then something happens. There was a hero fighting a villain, and it crashed into their shed. Well, not shed, but their house. And the hero was trying to comprehend the villain, and Deku sees the villain basically gave up. He was like, "Okay, I don't want to fight anymore." And then because he saw that he was intruding like on innocent people, because all the villain wanted to do was like steal some, like money to support his family basically. And then the hero's like just ran up and punched the villain right in the face, breaking his nose, and the villain's on the floor like, "Argh! Argh!" and basically like bleeding like a lot. And the hero kept punching him. And Dick was like, "What are you doing?" And then no. The man said, "What are you doing to that dude? He's clearly giving up. Why won't you stop?" And the hero the hero said, "Shut up!" and just punches him very very hard. And this hero basically has some muscle enhancement quirk, and it kind of broke the man ribs puncturing it long, and he's not old, but in his 40s. He's not in his prime like he used to. Like in his prime, he could take a hit pretty hard, but now he's not. He's yeah. And Dick was like, no, and then I'm sorry, I had to drink some water, and then the man, and then the hero no. And then Decker runs over to the man. It's like, no, don't die, please. And the man was like, don't worry about it, kid. It's gonna be all right. It's not gonna be all right. And then Decker was like, no, he's crying. He holding the man in his arms. He's crying. And he was like, no, please, don't die, please. And then the man dies in his arms. And Deku kills the hero. He kills the hero. And the villain was like, okay, and he just leaves basically. And Deku leaves, and they found this old man. Apparently, he was a retired hitman, and basically, he was a retired hitman. And he got killed, and they found a hero dead, but they didn't know who killed the hero. So yeah, so Deku's in the woods. He's basically going over everything the man taught him, and he basically taught him like a lot of things. And he packs some like he this is before like he ran away. He packs his clothes. He finds this old man, the man. I don't know why I keep calling him old man, but the man's guns and knives and tools and all the things he used to do his jobs. He still killed them because in case like a burglar, but he vowed never to use them again. But Deku got his guns and he found the suit that looked the old man that he saw the old man when he first met him with, and he put it on, and he finds his gloves and he put those on, and Deku swore that he would kill all heroes because they killed his one friend basically, and he said he was going to fix Hero Society. Now we're going to go over to Bakugo's point of view. And Bakugo is currently doing the extra exam basically. But Deku's training, and he's training a lot. Like he's training like crazy. Yo, he's training like there's no tomorrow, and he basically breaks his limits. And well, he's doing things that a normal human should not be able to do. Like he can move so fast, he can disappear from your view. Like it's insane. He's he's near like he's borderline superhuman. Like it's insane. So yeah. So weeks pass and Deku is killing heroes. He kills this one hero who was killing a little like he's literally killing a innocent child, like not a child but uh innocent civilian. And Deku jumps in, and the hero's like, "Who are you?" And Deku's like, Deku doesn't say anything, and the hero's like, not much of a talker, eh?" And he's like, "Well, no witnesses," and he tries to charge Deku, and Deku just disappears from view, and the hero's like, "What the heck?" And then he just felt a cold knife go into his side, and he was like, "Ah, what was that?" He was like, "What is that?" And then he looks down and sees like he feels he looks down and sees the knife dripping like a knife in his stomach. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And he faints, and Deku just beheads him with a knife, and he saves a citizen. And the citizen's like, "Hey, what's your name?" Deku's like, "You can call me Deku," and he walks away. And yeah, the news catch about this, and they did an interview with the civilian, and that's what happened. And he basically told them what happened. And the news was like, okay, so there's a new vigilante. No, not vigilante, because he killed the hero. So the cops are looking for him. All Might's looking for him. Like a lot of heroes looking for him, because this hero's like a number 4 hero, and this is around the time where they're doing the hero versus villain test, and they're like having like you know oh yeah, they're having the students stay at UA because they don't want none of them to be targeted. And Deku runs into Stain, and Stain sees potential, and Stain tries to like mm, go like into like his ideology, basically put his ideology on Deku, and Deku does not want that at all. Like he's like he actually no. Deku he thinks like Stain and Deku basically thinks the same. So they kind of do a little team up, and they kill. No, this time they actually kill Ida's brother. They kill Ida's brother this time, and Ida's dead because they saw him as like a not a great hero. Because I'm saying on the side, Ida's brother was like basically like selling like drugs and stuff. I mean, I know that's not what he did in Canada, but I'm just gonna say he did it in this one. And yeah, that's no wait no. Let me backtrack some. Holy Jesus, I kind of skipped a lot there. Hold on, wait. The USJ Deku was going. He heard about the USJ attack from like some people, and uh, Shigaraki tried to find Deku. He basically wanted to he basically wanted Deku in because like they heard about all the like heroes he killed. Like he killed like, about 20 heroes so far, and yeah, and then yeah. Oh, by the way, what should Deku's villain name be? Yeah, y'all guys can let me know in the comments, I guess. But anyway, so Deku is yeah, yeah, yeah. So the USJ Deku goes to USJ. Well, not with Shigaraki, of course, but from the sidelines. He sees the Nomu and all that stuff. hmm And he watches, All Might fighting, fighting the Nomu. Jesus, I gotta do a bunk again. He's watching All Might fight the Nomu, and he jumps down and lands perfectly, and he walks up to All Might. And All Might just knocked the thing out of the atmosphere or whatever, he walks over to All Might, and All Might's like, "Who are you?" Ah! And gets stabbed right in all like almost like he basically like stabbed him on like the opposite side of his where his his injury is basically, and and I was like, "Ah, what are you doing?" And then he kind of like slaps Deku away, but Deku blocks it. Well, no. He didn't like All Might didn't put like force in that because he just got stabbed and he's not like he can't use like enough power to knock him out. So he just kind of like use wind. He didn't hit him. He just used wind pressure to blow him back basically. And Deku just blocks the wind pressure and then stays up. And then because I don't think All Might's bulletproof per se. He should be bulletproof, but I'm just gonna say that he's not bulletproof this one. And yeah, and was like, "What are you doing?" And then Deku just shoots him. Like Deku's about to kill this man. Like he's not playing. He shots him. Like he shoots him with a knee. He carries a knife. He carries a knife and a gun basically at all times. And he just shoots him in the knee. And Deku, I was like, "Oh!" And he falls to the ground. And Deku just grabs his knife and pulls it out. Sorry, that was my grandma. I'm sorry about that. That was my grandma. She just came in. So yeah, Deku's about to. Oh yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, Deku's about to kill All Might. So Deku's about to kill All Might, but uh, Kirigiri basically grabs Deku with his shadow misty thing and teleports him away. And Deku's like, "What are you doing?" And Kirigiri's like, "Yo, you was about to go to. We was looking for you for a long time. And I saw you, so I just grabbed you." And Deku's like, "Yeah." Start making angry noises. And Kirigiri explains that basically he wants to, he wants to, he basically wants to, not Kiryu. This is Shigaraki. Shigaraki basically asking Deku, does he want to, like join their League of Villains? And Deku's like, uh, Deku's like, hmm, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys as well. Should Deku join the League of Villains? Let me know in the comments. Yo, should Deku join the League of Villains? And anyway, so for now I'm just gonna say that he doesn't. No, he does. And I don't think Dabi and Toga joined yet. So, Shigaraki basically was like, great. Just like that. And he sets up Deku with a room and whatever. And, Deku like lives in this like little apartment. Not apartment, but like a little bedroom basically. He has a lot of things. He has knives. And Deku's very smart. He's very smart actually. He's very, very smart. He's smart as freak. Like he's like made he basically I'm getting this from hmm, I'm getting this idea from I forgot the movie, but I remember it later probably. But I'm getting this idea of basically where Deku's suit is basically bulletproof. Like it's very, very bulletproof actually. It can take knives, like knives will break on it. Like it's but at the same time it's very, very flexible. So he can stay fast and be protected at the same time. And yeah, he he got he made some gloves that basically has like electricity, like a current that goes through it that if you that he touches you with and you just get electrocuted basically like the Joker thing with Jig, you know. So yeah, he has a gun like a what type of gun? A standard. Hmm. I don't know anything about guns, but basically a standard like a Glock. I think it's called. I'm just gonna say a Glock. I don't know if that's a gun name, but hey, that's a name. He has a Glock. No, he has a revolver. Better yet, he has a revolver, and he loves that. He loves that revolver. And yeah, so let's go ahead and go to All Might's point of view. All Might's in the hospital. Like All Might's in the hospital because he was not on guard. The only reason Deku almost killed All Might because he wasn't on guard and his energy ran low from fighting at Nomu. and he gets smoky and stuff, and everyone's told to leave. And Recovery Girl. I'm saying Recovery Girl knows about All Might's like injury, and All Might is in the hospital, and Recovery Girl is doing her job as Recovery Girl, recovering him, and she heals All Might. I was gonna say that she is stronger than Canon actually. Like she can heal people without consuming their stamina, and she can almost do it almost instantaneously. But she cannot heal that wound on Basically, it works like this. She can heal anything as long as there's like she can heal. Hmm. How should I do this? Okay, she can heal like anything as long as it's not too big of a damage. Like if you get your arm chopped up, if you like save the arm, she can like reattach it for you. But like if you like if you get obliterated, she can't heal it. That's how it works basically. It's kind of like restoration in a way. So yeah, Deku, So All Might wakes up. He's like, "What's going on?" And she feels his knee because that was first. I mean, if I got shot in the knee and I woke up, that's the first thing I'm checking my knee. And almost like, and Deck, Recovery explains that he got stabbed and shot in the knee and almost died, but something grabbed the kid out of the way, basically Kirigiri, you know, and I was like, what? How? And of course they're all like, I don't know. I do not know how he did it, but yeah. Because I'm gonna say Deku's blade ain't like his knife is not a normal knife. Like, come on, it's not a normal like it's not a normal knife, dude. Like that knife can cut freaking atoms, basically. And I bet y'all like, oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, that thing cuts atoms. Like it doesn't matter how tough you are, if it's cutting atoms, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, his knife cuts atoms basically, like cuts through atoms. Let me rephrase that. So he can literally go up to like a freaking titanium and just zip, just cut it in half, no problem, no difficulty. Give you how I give you a strong idea like how sharp that knife is. So Deku's training with Shigaraki basically, and he's wondering how he, like he's basically thinking of all the ways to kill All Might pretty much, and he's like doing like making tools and stuff to help him out, and he's making all types of gizmos and stuff. Like basically, I'm trying to explain it better for you guys. He basically made like he's basically modifying his suit a little bit to basically have shock resistance, and basically he making his suit shock, not like thing not not like electricity type shock, but like shock absorption basically. He made his suit shock absorption because he saw how effective it was on All Might, and it's absolute shock. The echo though, absolute shock absorption, and it basically, no matter how powerful the punch is, all of it gets absorbed into the suit, and it can enhance Deku's like speed, agility even more, because yeah, he's smart enough to do that. And Deku's working on that. Shigaraki comes in and is like, that is what are you doing? Deku's like, I'm making a suit to have shock absorption. And Shigaraki's like, oh, so you have a Shigar's like, oh, so you have a intelligence type quirk. And Deku's like, no. And then Shigaraki's like, oh, you must have like an enhanced reflex type quirk. And Deku's like, no. And then Shigaraki's like, okay, so what type of quirk do you have? And Deku's like, I'm quirkless. And everybody heard that. The freaking not everyone, just Shigaraki. It's pretty much Shigaraki, Deku, and Kiryu. You know, and Shigaraki's like, what? How? And Deku's like, yeah, I'm quirkless. And she was like, but the stuff you do is inhuman. Deku's like, that's just pure training. And yeah. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much pure training. And Deku's the master. Oh, if I didn't say this earlier, I'm saying it now because I'm trying to make sure I say everything. Deku make like Deku, Jesus Christ, Deku's a martial artist, not martial artist, but he's very good at martial arts, basically. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to the fighting festival. I don't know what it's called. A fighting festival. And the fighting festival goes down. Bakugo actually gets one for all on this one, or whoever you guys want to have one for all. Because I always let the people decide if they. Well, now I'm starting this idea basically, where whoever you guys want to have one for all gets one for all. But for now, I'm gonna say Bakugo has one for all, and he wins the tournament. And Deku's on his anus. No, wait, let me take that back. Like he said, I don't know the word for it, but let me just, let me reword that. Deku's like telling Bakugo basically, and Bakugo, Bakugo's like, basically packing all that stuff up basically in like the lockers, and Deku just walks in, like, yo, like he's moving so fast that your brain cannot like comprehend, not comprehend, but he's moving fast enough that your brain can't register. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And he just like walks, like he's right behind Bakugo, and he says, "Hey," and, Bakugo jumps back, he's like, "Who are you?" And and Deku's smiling so god darn hard. He basically smiling like this picture. Basically, it's like, "How are you doing?" He rolls his sleeves, like he doesn't roll his sleeves up, but he's like walking towards Bakugo, and Bakugo's scared, and he throws an explosion, and it shock absorption, heat resistance. Nah, fam. And Deku absorbs that, and he gets even faster. I'm sorry if you heard that. That was some dude riding a bicycle, but yeah, he got shock absorption, and he runs in like he's walking close to Bakugo. So that's all you have, and then Bakugo sees that his head is open, and he shoots him in the head. Like he shots explosion at his head, basically, trying to knock him out. And Deku just moves out of the way so goddamn quickly, and he was like, "What are you shooting at, Bakugo?" And just like cuts him. He didn't stab him. He cuts him. He cuts him like in the back. And Bakugo's like, "Ah, what are you doing?" No, what did you say? He didn't say that. He's like, "Help, help, help!" But Deku, my boy, Deku was preparing for this for such a long goddamn time. He basically made these little silencers that if you put them all four of them in the corner of a room, it contains all the sound coming from that room. So yeah, that's how it works. But the second you walk in, you can hear all the sound basically. Buggers like Buggers like because that cut is pretty deep and he's bleeding pretty fast. And Deku added some like thing that basically doesn't allow the blood to clot, so it can't clot and it's bleeding pretty quickly. And, Bakugo's like, oh, and Deku just slicing up Bakugo, like cutting him up basically. And Bakugo's like almost dead, and he's like, got no choice, because Bakugo does not like using one for all when he doesn't have to, but he's like he doesn't want to die, so Bakugo does one for all. How much should I get? 15%. Smash. He's Deku right in the chest, and Deku's like, what's wrong, Kachan? Bakugo's like, who are you? And Degu's like, you don't remember your old friend? Jesus Christ, the microphone. He's, and Degu says, you don't remember your old friend? And Bakugo's like, then Bakugo remembers. He's like, Izuku? And then Degu's like, what's wrong, Bakugo? You don't remember your old friend by your name, like by his name, like by the name you made, basically. You know what I'm trying to say. And Deku pulls out a gun. He pulls no, even better. He grabs Bakugo by the neck and starts electrocuting him from the neck. And Bakugo's like, ah, and, he's burnt, not burning, but getting electrocuted. That hurts. And yeah, and Deku like throws him on the ground. He's just about to pull the trigger, and that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Yo, if you want a part 2 to this, let me know in the comments down below. I like making villain what else, but yeah, this is something completely different than what I usually do. I usually do Undertale type stuff, but like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.